Hey, what's up? Justin from Make Supply here. Getting ready to release a new satchel template coming soon, but I'm still waiting for some hardware to get delivered. So for this week's video, I thought I'd just do a quick giveaway for a shoulder strap pad pattern pack. So if you're doing some bag making yourself and you're looking for a standard shoulder pad design, I got you covered here. Comes with 3 different designs and in 4 different sizes. One for a 1.5 inch strap, 1 1/4 inch strap, a 1 inch strap, or a 3/4 inch strap. Again, this is a free download. Just follow the link in the description below. You can go to the website and print out in letter size paper or A4 size paper. There is markings for the slots to punch out. Also, there is stitching holes marked on all of them if you need to use them. These are a pretty simple little project, so I'll go through one right now. Okay, so first let's look at the template pattern pack printout, and then we'll look at the examples, and then we'll make one. So I'm going to put these off to the side for a second. The shoulder strap pattern pack will come with 5 pages. First page will just be a rundown of some instructions and some recommended leather weight for this project. And then each one is broken down by the strap width. So it goes from 1.5 inch strap width to 1.25 to 1 down to 3/4 inch. So whatever your strap width is, you would select the corresponding slot size. And I have some stitching holes marked on all of these if you wish to use them. Oh, also, so the designs, there's 3 different designs for each one. A completely rounded edge, a rounded rectangle, and then kind of like a rounded rectangle taper, like that. So I've made 2 already, and I stitched them on my sewing machine. I'll show them here. So I did a 1.5 inch slot, and this one is the tapered. And I also did the completely rounded edge, and this one was for 1.25 inch. And just to show you how it works, the 2 slots. So you can use either of these, right? So you can use the 2 outsides, like I did here, or you can use the 2 insides if you want more of this on the outside, or you can even use both. You could go in through this one, come out through this one, go across the face, go in through this one, come out through this one, and out, if you want to. So let's see how it works here. Got my strap, put it together. Oops, it's this one. It'll probably be a little bit snug at first, but once you work it through there once or twice, it goes through. And then that would secure on there like that and rest across your shoulder. Okay? So I decided that I'm going to, for the last one, we're going to do a hand-stitched one for the tutorial, not use the sewing machine, and I will do a 1 inch strap width. And I've already chosen that I'm going to do the last one that I haven't done yet, which is the rounded rectangle. And I already cut out the template, so I cut it out on cardstock. So now I'll cut out the 2 slots. Okay, so now I'm going to go get some leather. Okay, so the leather I'm going to use is what I've been using for the past 2, which is a top layer of a thin natural veg tan and the bottom layer of a slightly thicker natural veg tan. Sorry if you hear thunder and rain in the background. There's a crazy storm going on right now. Anyway, so in the instructions for the recommended leather weight, I recommend doing at least half of what your full strap is. So if your strap is something like 8 ounces or 10 ounces, you'd probably want to do at least 4 ounces on each side, or something that comes up to that equivalent. You don't want to make your strap out of the same leather that this is. It's just too thick. It'll be really uncomfortable on your shoulder. So I'm doing a 2 to 3 ounce veg tan, and this is like a 5 to 6 ounce or a 5 to 7 ounce veg tan. So it adds up to like a decent thickness that's still comfortable on your shoulder. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to trace your template and your slots onto the first piece. Okay, so I went ahead and traced, probably can't see it very well, but I traced around and I traced my slots. So now what I'm going to do is cut out the external piece. Okay, so now it's cut out. And next you need to cut out the slots. So you can either cut them out with your knife or you can use a slot punch, also called an oblong punch or a bag punch. It goes by a lot of different names. I don't know why. So I designed these slots to be roughly the same dimensions as is listed on like many of the manufacturer websites for these tools. So it's roughly 5/32 wide, and then it goes by the width of the overall taper. So once you punch it through, that should come out to 1 inch end to end. So another trick is if you don't have, like say you want to do 1.5 inches, but you only have 1 inch, you can just start at the top, punch, and then move it to the other end and punch, and then you can just make a larger size. You can't do the opposite. If you have a 1.5, you can't punch down to a 1. But if you have a smaller one like I have here, I don't have 1.5 inches, you can just punch it twice. So we will now punch out the slots. So now you want to go around the edge with some adhesive. It can be regular Leathercraft glue, or I'm going to use barge cement. It's not going to be holding it down, so because we're going to stitch over it, so it really doesn't matter what you use. Just something that'll get it to stick to the leather. Okay, so now grab the leather you're going to use for your back half, and I'm going to do it so both grain surfaces are facing out. So I'm going to turn this over and then glue it down. All right, now that that is dried on there, go ahead and use the top piece as a guide to cut around the bottom. Okay, so I just finished cutting. And it's okay if your edges are a little rough. The next step, we're gonna clean them up with some sanding and straighten them out for stitching. For this step, I'm gonna use a combination of a Dremel sanding bit and also a hand sander. So I'm gonna go around once with this one and then clean it up with that one too. Okay, after a little bit of sanding, now it is time to mark our stitching line. I'm going to use the wing divider here. Just go all the way around the perimeter. All right, now go ahead and mark your stitching holes. So I'm going to start, since the strap will lay over the ends, those won't be visible, or won't be really visible. So I'm going to start and end in the middle of the short sections on the top or the bottom here. That way you see it less than you would if it was in the middle somewhere. Okay, now go ahead and punch all of your stitching holes through. Okay, now it is time to do your edges. Okay, so I went ahead and finished all the edges up, and now you are done with your strap pad. Go ahead and get your strap. In this case, I just cut a scrap piece of an inch strap because I don't have a need for an inch strap right now. And just feed it through. And there's your shoulder strap template. Okay, well that will conclude this week's video. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section below or send me an email. Otherwise, look out for some bag templates coming in the very near future. Thanks for watching.